Good afternoon. This is day 2 of documenting my healing journey. Just to recap a little bit, if you didn't see my video from yesterday, I am embarking upon a healing journey. I've been dealing with some pretty serious skin issue on my face. This has been going on for 3 weeks since the beginning of the first symptoms, and really 2 weeks since this issue on my face has exploded for the first time. And I've experienced several setbacks in the meantime. Those have been from sugar. I experienced a significant setback when I ate a frozen pizza one night with a bunch of meat products on it. And then last night, I felt like I had a little bit of a setback when I put aloe, really the wrong aloe, on my face. It was this stuff. Don't use this. This is, I think, pretty cheap, and it's got alcohol in it. Anyways, I'm going to try to get through this pretty quickly. As you can see, I'm still experiencing the rash on my face, but it doesn't look too bad. I've made some changes. I've decided that I am not going to be using the calendula. There's a lot of ingredients in this, and I'm going to stick primarily, if not solely, with the Manuka honey. This is very high-grade Manuka honey that I got off of Amazon. And I just purchased some very high-grade 99% aloe. So not the aloe cane from King Soopers, but a really good aloe product that is organic. I'm just going to give it a try. But just to share with you a little bit about what I am incorporating into my diet, I've decided I'm going to do some green powder to fully alkalize. And by the way, the big part here is I am fasting, I'm cleansing. I'm on day 3, so I haven't eaten anything since Thursday night was my last dinner. I am taking supplements. I'm going to show you a little bit more about that. I've only had half a little spoonful of that today. So very little supplementation. And then I also decided I would include some acai for whatever reason. Very good for you. Again, today, just half a spoonful. So very little calories, if any at all. I am going to be drinking teas. I've got Stash green tea, and I've allowed myself a little caffeine. I think that possibly green coffee bean extract could have helped exacerbate this initially, since I was drinking a lot of those 2 different types of green coffee bean extract drinks for caffeine. I've quit that. This is only 2 grams of sugar in the yerba madre, and I don't seem to be getting any adverse reaction or any setback when drinking this. So glad I could find a caffeine source, let alone, of course, some caffeine in the green tea. And I've also picked up some very high-grade ceremonial matcha. And I'm doing everyday detox. And I haven't had any of this yet lately, but the rosy mood, just in case I'm feeling down, and smooth move at night. And then in the morning, at least, so yesterday I did, or actually Friday morning for the first time, I did a saltwater cleanse. And so I can share with you a little bit more with regard to that in the future, but it's a saltwater flush where you just take lukewarm water, you put salt, table salt, literally mix it up. I can give you exact instructions if that's something that you decide you'd like to learn a little bit more about. But in the morning, that just enables you, after doing the laxative tea, the senna tea at night, in the morning doing a complete flush. So just drinking about 64 ounces of salt water, and it goes right through you. So that's partly what I'm doing to clean out toxins in my colon and my GI as I continue to cleanse, and that's going to produce toxins that just are going to come out. I think it's very important to make sure that I'm cleaning those out of my system. What I don't have here that I wanted to show you is basically the other thing that I'm using to clean out my system, and that is just activated charcoal, which I'm taking late at night before bed. Also including some quercetin, some really good quercetin, phytosome, and I still don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly, nicotinamide, which is a B3 vitamin, not niacin, but many studies now are showing this to be anti-cancer, really good for the skin. So throwing that in there. L-theanine in case I just have a little too much caffeine from the yerba madre and need to relax. Some liposomal vitamin C and probiotics. So that's primarily what I'm doing with the cleanse. There's another product that I shared yesterday. It's called Bear Remedy, and it's mushroom tinctures and extracts. I'm starting my day with the Bear Remedy All Day Energy Gummy. These are just mushrooms: rhodiola, cordyceps, reishi, lion's mane, and maca. So not just mushrooms, but including some rhodiola and maca in there as well. But these are really a phenomenal product. Quite good lately. And I attribute it to these mushroom tinctures and extracts that I've been taking lately, probably for the last 5 days. And I'm like, wow, these are pretty amazing. The Bear Remedy brand, one of their big competitive differentiators is the extraction process. They use what's called spagyric extraction, which is a 3-part extraction process that includes incinerating the mushrooms at the end and then incorporating those ashes, which include mineral content, back into the tincture, which makes it far more bioavailable, like literally 3 times more bioavailable. So even though we're talking about a 10-to-1 or 11-to-1 extract, because of the bioavailability, it's really equivalent to a 30-to-1 extract. So utilizing this one, relief in the morning, also perform in the morning. This one has cordyceps, reishi, maitake, and rhodiola. And then a little uplift, maybe midday. This one includes lion's mane, reishi, oyster, spearmint, and brahmi. That is what has got me running, doing push-ups, like literally feeling good, which is really interesting. Like, how can you have the situation on your face, unhealthy skin, if the whole rest of the body is feeling great? I don't think it can last. I just don't think it can. So I'm still dealing with this issue. But if I'm cleansing, and again, day 3, and I am putting my body into a state of autophagy, which is complete cellular regeneration, inside and out, everywhere. So I'm going to continue cleansing until I see this clear up. And it seems to be in a state of a healing process. It's drying out right now. I put some of the honey on it this morning, again, using the Manuka honey, twice actually already today. So I put a layer on, I let that sit for an hour or 2, and then I take it off and then wait for it to dry and then do it again. I think this is going to be my sole external medicine. When I put it on, it feels good, it calms it, it's very hydrating. It also seems to draw it out a little bit, but it doesn't itch. Unlike when I put this on, the calendula, it itches. I have no idea what just straight up aloe is going to do. Just figured I had to give that a try. This is, again, day 3 of the cleanse. I plan to do this maybe for 10 days, or hopefully it starts to clear up. This whole issue starts to clear up soon. Again, it's going on 3 weeks since the first symptoms started, and 2 weeks, 17 days since I first had the explosion on my nose, which it looked like a mole, and I put just tea tree oil, straight tea tree oil on it, and I had a huge issue, blisters and pustules all over my nose. And then it was literally like maybe a week after that I really started experiencing these issues on my forehead, which you can see there's dots in the middle, which may be indicative. I'm really hopeful that I'm going to be able to take this into my own hands. No Western medicine, not seeing any doctors, and I'm going to heal myself utilizing just cleansing and fasting with some basic, very simple products just to provide myself that alkaline environment internally and just take care of myself, get exercise, love myself. And I think that I can make this go away because I want it to go away. And if I wish for that, and that is truly what I want in my heart, I think that's what is going to happen. Internal is going to be external, so below as is above, or however it's said. So anyways, thanks for watching. Just wanted to share a little bit where things stand on day 3. Today is the 14th of December, Sunday. Watching a little Broncos, enjoying some Broncos, and decided to shoot a little video real quick for me and for you if this is something that is of interest. Thanks for watching.